Dungey. The exuberant Minnesota native took his 5th career win in just 8 races in the Supercross support class. The winner here at Anaheim 1, Ryan Dungey. If Dungey is to earn Suzuki's first lights championship since 2003, he needs to best a quick and determined Jason Lawrence. Look at Lawrence through the whoops. He's got the lead. KTM surprising Justin Brayton and the fastest field of young Supercross stars ever assembled. Round 2 of Supercross Lights West Region Racing is next on Speed. Monster Energy AMA Supercross and FIM World Championship has come to Phoenix, Arizona. Round 2 for the West Coast Supercross Lights is up next. Last week in Anaheim, California, Dan Reardon got the early jump and looked like he might steal the main event. But Jason Lawrence on the 338 got inside and took the lead on his blue Yamaha, only to lose the machine and crash. He came back, but it was Ryan Dungey that ended up taking the big win at round number 1. Hi everybody, I'm Ralph Shaheen alongside former Supercross champion Jeff Emig, and the first round for the Supercross Lights West Coast a week ago in Anaheim was truly spectacular. Some great racing and a lot of very fast riders, Jeff.
But definitely, there was no doubt that Ryan Dungey and Jason Lawrence were going to be the favorites. They did not disappoint. Strong, solid, smart rides, put out a great effort. What was surprising to me, though, was Justin Brayton. Great ride to get up on the podium. Also Reardon and Austin Stroupe, a rookie, inside the top 5. I'll tell you what, there were some riders, though, that really had disappointing rides at Anaheim. Talk about Broc Hepler, Jake Weimer, Billy Laninovich. This is a short series, and these riders have to do something here in Phoenix to get back on track if they want to have any shot at the championship.
That they do, and some of those riders lived up to their expectations in California, and some did not. Some hoping for big things here in the Valley of the Sun, and we talked to a lot of the riders earlier today about those issues.
Just another round, you know, trying to put the rounds together. And we'll come out on top tonight would be nice, but just be up there.
I think it was good, you know, to have an intense week and kind of, you know, get me ready for the race. I feel ready.
I just went out and practiced. Last week was a mud race, and I usually struggle in the mud. I'm from San Diego. We don't get a lot of rain out there. But I just put my head down and went up to Alessi's house a couple days out of the week and went and rode and went to the KTM track and just put in a lot of work and a lot of sprint laps and stuff like that. So I'm ready for this weekend. I feel a lot better.
And last weekend, I just kind of had some bad luck. Got a good start in my qualifier and just maybe got a little over anxious and just got carried away and, you know, went down pretty hard and hurt my shoulder. And then in the LCQ, just kind of got together with another rider. You know, circumstances, I didn't make the mains.
Well, that's what some of the riders think. Now, Jeff, let's take a look at tonight's racetrack with our MX versus ATV Untamed track map.
Well, here's the track map, and as you can see, the finish line, you come back around, head back out onto the start straight. But they added more time to the track. They added a U-turn here, come back around. Let's take a look at it. Real time. This is that section I'm talking about. It's all flat, nice and easy. This 180, this is going to be a lot where a lot of block passes will take place. Out across the start over here, dirt track style, the guys are going to be wide open, sliding the back end out. Another section was a split lane of whoops. There's a triple in and a set of whoops over there. The last section is there's 5 jumps right here. Double, triple, but doing that final triple out, it was extremely difficult all through practice, gave the riders a lot of problems.
Yeah, and a lot of guys think that could be a key section of the racetrack tonight. Before we go racing, let's introduce you to the third member of our broadcast crew. Here's Erin Bates with a progressive pre-race report.
Many people think that because they're professional athletes, they're built like machines. Well, the fact of the matter is that they are very ordinary people and deal with real-life issues, just like the number 273 behind me of Gavin Gracyk. Gavin raced his very first Supercross Lights race last weekend, and as soon as the race was finished, he flew all the way back to Ohio to say farewell to his father, who had passed away from a long, hard-fought battle with Lou Gehrig's disease. The last words that his father had said to them is, "Know that you belong here on the track." That's exactly what he has on the back of his pants tonight, and here's where his family is at Supercross. May our hearts and prayers go with Gavin tonight as his father is looking down full of inspiration.
All of us here at the Speed family giving our thoughts out to Gavin Gracyk and his family. Jeff, an amazing challenge in front of him, not just tonight, but for the rest of his life now.
Yeah, him and his dad had a great relationship, and last summer had some great rides, and I'm sure he's looking down on him. He's going to be his little guardian angel here tonight.
Tough competitor, Gavin Gracyk. We wish him the best here tonight. Here's our Supercross lights, 4-1-1 as we get set for the first race. 2 heats, top 9 go straight to the main. There will be a last chance qualifier where we'll take the final 4 riders into our 22-rider 15-lap main event. And as we mentioned at the beginning of the show, this is round 2 of 7, so you can't afford to have too many bad rounds of racing if you want to win this title. Here is our starting grid now as we get set to go, and we're going to get to see Jason Lawrence right away, and also Broc Hepler and Austin Stroupe and Dan Reardon all in this one.
Yeah, some fantastic talent here. Matt Lemoyne, Michael Blows, him and his brother are here this weekend, both great riders. I'm telling you, Jason Lawrence, he's been really strong all day, and he's got that fast, loose thing going on, and he's an exciting rider to watch.
You're going to see, hopefully, a lot of Austin Stroupe in the coming future. A lot of folks think that this young man has great potential in the 51.
Well, yeah, and he not only shares the 51 that Ryan Villapoto had the last couple of years, I think he rides a lot like him. Maybe he's emulated him out at the test track here on the racetrack in practice. He's kind of that small package that is very explosive, and he's got some speed, working out a little bit of nerves.
Well, she's going to get that 30-second board off the track, and we're going racing from Phoenix. And it looks, I thought Stroupe was going to get the whole shot, but they pile up into the first corner, and it looks like Canary. Yes, Robert Canary on the 45 gets the whole shot. You saw them go through the split. Canary barely sneaking it out in front of Hepler. Great action early on here in Heat 1. Hepler trying to force the issue inside. Hepler on the 60. Across the start-finish jump. Here's the little hairpin section that Jeff was talking about, the big U-turn.
This is the dirt track section, Ralph. It's all reworked right now. Once it gets hard on the bottom.
Hepler had the lead momentarily. Here's the split again.
And
inside goes Canary, outside goes Hepler.
And Hepler's got this outside line dialed.
And the lead as well.
Wow, that was a sweet pass. In practice, the last practice, the left side was better. Hepler's found that line from earlier in the first practice, that right side to work a little better for him.
Now, Jeff, let's go back and look at that start because it looked like Stroupe was going to get the whole shot on the 51.
Take a look. That's 51 right here on the inside. He has got it. He is the first one to the first turn, and what happens? Pushes wide, and this loose Arizona dirt just lost traction with the front wheel. Now he's starting at the back of the pack.
Here he comes. He's looking at, oh boy, down he goes again. And that was a hard hit. Stroupe on the ground here at Chase Field, heat number 1. This youngster's Supercross Lights career beginning just a week ago, and already the night began with such promise as the gate dropped, and it's gotten terribly, terribly wrong.
If you remember correctly, this rider out front right here, Broc Hepler, that's one of the veterans of this class that I said, look, he had a terrible first race. He needs to get a better start to his season here at Phoenix and get back on track. And there's no better way than getting the lead here in this heat race, getting the night started out on the right foot.
The names across the top of your screen in green hold the transfer spots. They're in the top 9. Everybody in red is looking at a trip to the last chance qualifier. Here's Stroupe, foot off the peg.
And Austin Stroupe, he makes a little mistake, and you see when he hits the ground, he just hits really hard. Might have knocked the wind out of himself there. He's definitely slow getting up.
Jason Lawrence has moved himself up to second on the 338. Stroupe is up. The Asterisk medical crew right there to assist him. They do such an outstanding job in taking care of these riders. And Hepler, boy, there you see, here comes a 338 Lawrence, and Hepler might need a little help.
Uh-oh. You got Jason Lawrence, a wild child behind you. He was fast in practice, and you see these guys, that's around that first turn area, dirt tracking it. Let's see how the split goes.
And they got a lapped rider in front of them now. They both go to the inside.
They both followed the lapped rider. Very interesting.
Hepler and Lawrence. Oh boy, Lawrence stood him up, got him off the pegs, and takes the lead.
With authority, he is wasting no time at all.
Boy, Jeff, I thought he was going to put that front wheel right into the face of that jump. And Lawrence is getting across those jumps very low to the ground, kind of Bubba scrubbing it almost.
And you can see both riders taking different lines through the rhythm section, but equaled out. Lawrence taking a little look over his shoulder. He knows that this big, wide open 180 bull turn is a great place for Hepler to retaliate with a block pass, but Lawrence has just put a little bit of time on him, a couple bike links.
Looking very fast.
And you know Hepler is not happy about this. A veteran like this and a rider coming in on him so aggressively.
Lawrence got a heat race win last week in Anaheim. Looked like he had a very good shot at the main event win. Things didn't go his way as he ended up on the ground in Anaheim, and it cost him the win. He came back here to Phoenix as a checkered flag falls. Jason Lawrence has his second heat win of the year. Can he get the main event? He's put himself in a wonderful position to get his first career lights win. We'll be right back for more round 2 action from Phoenix. Here in the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona, the roof is open. Lights heat number 1 is completed. Jason Lawrence came blasting up through the field. You take a look at our Monster Energy results, and he caught Broc Hepler near the very end and takes the win as the 2 Yamaha riders go 1-2. Dan Reardon does a nice job to take third. Those top 9 riders all go to the main event. Here's Erin with our winner.
Jason Lawrence making sure to start the season off on the right foot. 2 for 2 heat wins. Jason, is this going to take some aggressive passing like we just saw you do with Broc Hepler out there this year?
Yeah, it is. You know, I mean, especially this track. The track's pretty fast, but I mean, it's good. It's 2 heat race wins for me. Everyone that supports me, you know, Boost Mobile, Yamaha, Troy, JD Motoring. It's awesome.
Give us exact specific details of what happened with that pass.
Well, actually, I mean, I got a good start, and I made a mistake on the first lap, so I dropped back a little bit, but it's a short race, and I caught back up, and I passed him right before the last lap. I just went on the inside, you know, that's all you can do.
Congratulations on your heat win, guys. It looks like we got some eager talent on our hands.
Now you can get the latest race results and news right on your phone with weekly green alerts from Speed. Text KX to 773333 on your mobile phone to receive free motorcycle racing text alerts. Speed Green Alerts presented by Kawasaki. Well, the riders for E number 2 are in the gate. There they are. Let's take a look at our starting grid for this one. Well, Jason Lawrence won a heat last week in Anaheim. The other heat went to Ryan Dungey. We can see him here in Heat 2.
Yeah, and the big name here is Jake Weimer, who did not qualify last week, and now his qualifying position is much better here this weekend. He's got something to prove.
This will be another short heat race. There's a 30-second board. She turns it sideways, heads for the sidelines, and we're ready to go. Out front with the whole shot. It is on the 58, and Dungey right in behind him on the 28.
Cunningham, he's such a little guy. He gets those great starts. He doesn't weigh very much, man. He just rockets out of that starting gate. Always gives himself great track position.
Field working their way around, completing the first lap. Cunningham through the big U-turn. The field giving chase. There you see the 132 machine Laninovich, and that's one of those riders, Jeff, that needed to have a good run here this week. Not a very good Anaheim opener.
He was definitely disappointed with the opener, but so far today, practice, he has been really good, putting out a great effort. Just like these two riders up front here, they're starting to heat it up. Ryan Dungey is going to try to take advantage. Comes up just a little short. That's that double triple that has been giving these lights riders just a fit all day long because they really have to stretch it out. You see Dungey through here. This is another rhythm section that the riders can take in a couple different sequences, but it really seems to even out by the time they get around to the finish line.
Dungey, the Anaheim 1 winner. Cunningham finished 17th in the curtain raiser.
That is such a cool shot there, coming out onto the start straight, getting the rear of the bike out, really shooting some dirt out. We don't normally see that in Supercross, those big sweeping turns.
Top 5 riders all went to the inside on the split. It was all the way back to 6th before we saw anybody. Jake Weimer went to the outside this lap. Again, those riders in red outside of the top 9, so they're looking at a trip to the LCQ.
You see Dungey follows here on this lane. They're taking this, I want to say slow and low, but mainly just low. It seems to be a pretty fast line. They're just double through.
Kyle Cunningham leading here early on in heat number 2. We'll be right back for more from Chase Field.
This Valentine's Day, some hearts will...
Arizona, the roof is open on Chase Field, and we got a great battle for the lead in round number 2, heat number 2 for the Supercross Lights West Coast. You saw Ryan Dungey right there in the yellow Suzuki just get around Kyle Cunningham to take the lead away from the Honda Mountain rider.
And he really was patient in setting Kyle up on that.
Well, if he can hang on for the win, we will be 2 for 2 in our heat race winners 2 weeks in a row. It would be Dungey and Jason Lawrence. Let's show you how the pass was made.
This is Dungey on the left on the Suzuki. And watch, he goes high and he just really gets on the gas early and just pinches off Cunningham, just barely taking the line away from him there. Just really set that up, entering that bull turn.
Jason Lawrence made the comment, Jeff, that he thought it was going to take some very aggressive riding to get the lead, and that's what he did. And Dungey, on the other hand, seemed to be more patient about it.
Well, and what's interesting is that's the same turn where Lawrence took the lead in the first heat race. He just did it in the opposite direction, the opposite way. Went inside, Dungey went out.
Good fight for 4th between Jake Weimer and Bloss right now in the 74. Chris Bloss. Tommy Hahn in that group as well. And the 99 of Will Hahn.
Keep in mind, Will Hahn is the little brother. Tommy Hahn's the older brother. That's Will Hahn there on the blue bike on the Yamaha making the passes.
That's Brett Metcalfe, too, on the Kawasaki in green, the 123. So these guys are all battling just inside the top 9.
This lights class is so competitive, and these riders here, all these riders that are in this pack, and they are really trying hard to get that attention.
Checkered flag for Heat 2 winner Ryan Dungey. The Anaheim winner has 2 heat race wins now in 2008. Laninovich will cross the line in 3rd. He improves this week. Weimer, Tommy Hahn, Will Hahn. The Hahn brothers go 5 and 6. Metcalfe, Bloss, and Brayton will get the last spot. McFarland leads the pack to the last chance qualifier. Ryan Dungey talking to his mechanic. 2 heat race wins and a feature already in 2008 for this highly touted youngster.
He's been a great start to the season. Look, he hasn't even broke a sweat yet.
Here's the results from heat number 2. Top 9 set. And the Suzuki mounted rider making a statement he's ready to go again. And you're going to have to be fast, and maybe now he's going to have to be aggressive, Erin, to hold off Jason Lawrence.
Deja vu of what we saw last weekend. Ryan Dungey taking his heat race win as well. Ryan, did you just show us the patience that you said you've been working so hard for?
Yeah, definitely. The track's pretty slick. It's almost like they drug all the dirt back onto it, but yeah, just being patient. You know, the main's what counts. So I just like to give it up for Team Rockstar Makita Suzuki, Answer, One Industries, and Oakley, Garnet, and Nike 6.0, my mom and dad, and God, having a great time, so looking forward to it.
We'll see when that main event drops. He says he's feeling stronger and more prepared than ever. Ryan Dungey winning heat number 1.
Boy, it looks that way too. Ryan Dungey, and 18 riders total already set for the main. We'll have more racing for Phoenix when we come back.
I have overwhelming urge.
Welcome to Honda's ATV.
Dungey jumps in though. Might worry about trying to get him on the ground. We can get him through the air. There's a mistake that might cost Lawrence the win. The winner here in Anaheim 1 goes to Ryan Dungey. Well, we're looking for the final couple of riders for our main event, getting ready for the Supercross Lights last chance qualifier here at the Monster Energy Supercross in Chase Field, Phoenix, Arizona. Now on January 25th, tune in for the trials and tribulations on the longest off-road race below the equator. Will Ryan Millen follow in his father's tracks or fall victim to the muddy pine forests of New Zealand? Don't miss the 2 roads to Topo, January 25th, 9 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Pacific, only on Speed. Let's take a look now at our Toyota moving forward schedule of upcoming races for the Supercross Lights West Coast Series. Of course, you'll see them all right here in the home of the lights, Speed. We go back to Anaheim for A2, then on to San Francisco, back to Anaheim one final time before we go to Qualcomm Stadium in San Diego. Now let's take a look at the highlights of the Supercross Lights last chance qualifier. Number 51, Austin Stroupe, right there on the Kawasaki. Probably the fastest rider not in the main yet. There's a look at some of the riders that are fighting for those last couple of spots. And we know Gavin Gracyk carrying a heavy heart with him, looking to get into that main event.
But the thing about Austin Stroupe is he's way on the outside to see if he can pull off another hole shot.
Pushed way wide, and off the track goes Stroupe.
And he's going to have to look for a safe place to enter the track.
Well, there's guys all over the place, and this one gets underway. Through that wide section, and Stroupe trying to find his way through. It's a short race too, Jeff. Well, you really, mistakes are so costly in this one. Let's take a look at the replay, how this got going.
Austin Stroupe is way out here on the Kawasaki. Watch him get bumped off the track into the other lane, and you can see there's half of the pack at least goes by before he even has the opportunity to cut back through the tough blocks. Not the way you want to start the LCQ. We take a look at Chris Gosling. He's doing exactly what you want to do in the last chance qualifier. You want to get the hole shot. You want to put in some hot laps. You want to have a good distance between you and the second, third place rider so you don't have them breathing down your neck.
White flag is out. 1 lap to go. Gosler, Blair, McFarland down to third. Urquhart is fourth. Gracyk is up to fifth. And Stroupe is in seventh. Oh, that's Stroupe getting bumped off the line. Oh, and Gracyk is involved. Oh, and down he goes. Caught from behind, and another rider gets taken down as well. The 546 involved, and that's Urquhart. He had a transfer spot too, Jeff.
And Chatfield, I believe, is still in.
There's Stroupe still trying to find his way up. Well, this one's not going to be set up until they cross the line. As we see the 102 of Chris Gosler. Across the line, he's going to the main. Here they come, Blair's in. Stroupe fighting. Final corner, down he goes at the last corner.
And it's Chatfield with the final qualifying spot.
He had it. Oh, he had it. Gosler, Blair, McFarland, and Chatfield going to the main.
Sunday on Speed, champions of the NASCAR Series.
Johnny Bit highlights of Beyond the Stats as Speed connects you to the world of motorsports like you've never experienced before. The Speed Report tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, only on Speed. Riders are getting set now for the Main event for the Supercross Lights West Coast, round number 2. Got our last couple of riders out of the last chance qualifier, and it was a wild one. Watch this incident. Gavin Gracyk gets together with Urquhart, and Matt Lemoyne gets into them, sends them flying. Stroupe just gets past, rides right over their motorcycles. And Gavin Gracyk, we've talked about what a brutally tough, emotional, and now physical week he has had. Fortunately, he was able to get up and walk away from that incident. Well, as we get set for the main event, let's check in with Erin Bates for a progressive pre-race report.
It was a rough start of the season for the number 30 of Jake Weimer behind me. If you remember, he did not even qualify for the main event at Anaheim 1. What you didn't know is the reason behind it. In his crash in that heat race, he ended up tearing the labrum in his shoulder. He went and got a 4.5-inch needle injected. He got an MRI done, and now he said he's riding in more pain than he's ever ridden in. He only got 1 day of practice in this week. He said he's going to tough up, he's going to man up, and ride through the pain tonight.
Well, let's show you the starting grid of the riders who are going to be in that gate with Jake. And the two that everybody's talking about so far this season, Ryan Dungey, Jason Lawrence. Dungey has 1 win. They both have 2 heat race wins. Dungey the 1 main event win.
There's no doubt that these riders are the favorite, but Jake Weimer here, 7th in the lineup. He's going to have to grin and bear it and just get through tonight and try to get healed up for next week.
And you talked about at the beginning of the show, some riders have to really step up. You mentioned Billy Laninovich ran very well in his heat, and he's in the main.
And Brent Metcalfe in the main event here, he's got something to prove. Andrew McFarland, Chatfield grabbing that final qualifying position.
Dungey and Lawrence, of course, everybody focusing on them, and there you see them right side by side to each other. Here's Dungey, Lawrence right here next to him.
Both these warriors, they're going to battle once again here tonight, and I definitely think that Jason Lawrence has got something for the win, but is Dungey going to be steady and strong as always?
The 30-second board is up. Getting ready for round number 2. Dungey versus Lawrence. Or maybe it'll be somebody else stepping up to say that they too are going to be a player for the West Coast Region title this year. Here we go. Boy, they stack up again in the first corner, and it looks like Dungey gets the better start between the two. McFarland gets the whole shot. It's Weimer. Weimer on the 30. So Jake, we said, needed to step up, Jeff, and he's doing it early.
Oh, he definitely has an answer to call here. He's going to have 14 grueling laps here behind him.
Well, he's going to have to deal with Dungey, too, because Dungey is right there. Dungey, oh, he tried to look inside.
Dungey goes to the right on the split. Weimer makes a little mistake.
Dungey very fast around the outside, takes the lead. Contact from the battle for second, that's Hepler. Hepler on the 60 now up to second.
And we'll see if Weimer can retaliate at this point. He needs to get aggressive, he needs to get lead and take these positions back.
As they cross the finish line, Chuck, Dungey, Hepler, Weimer, Metcalfe, Creighton, and Lawrence is back to 6th. He's going to have to get real aggressive, real fast.
Now we see Weimer trying the right side in the split. Maybe learned a little something from that lap before when he got past, but he is definitely not close enough to Hepler.
In fact, he's got to deal with Metcalfe now, because here comes the green Kawasaki rider.
And if we remember last week, Metcalfe was way back in the pack. He had a terrible race, so once again, this rider, along with Jake Weimer, they need to pick it up right now. Good start to this main event.
Well, with them stepping up their pace, already back in 6th. Yeah, this could shake things up in the points dramatically.
Hepler last week was outside of the top 10, and look at him taking a move through the split. He has a great drive through the whoops.
He definitely gained ground, not enough to take over the lead, but he made up a lot of ground on Ryan Dungey.
And what will happen, he might have learned something that lap. He might have figured out exactly what he needs to do, and you can see how close he is on Dungey. He is just breathing down his neck, and Dungey will feel that.
Those riders so close now as they complete another lap, a third of the way through here in the main. Hepler inside. Nice move to take the lead from Dungey.
No need to wait for that split whoop section. I'm just going to go ahead and take it on this 180.
But that's a great spot for Dungey. He's going to go outside. He likes that. We've seen him take the lead out there already tonight. Here he comes. Oh, he gets the door shut on it. Cuts back to the other side. Back inside, and Dungey retakes it. Great move by this young rider.
This was the part of the track where Hepler was the best. This is where he really closed up on Dungey. Dungey's going to have to remember what happened last time, not make the same mistake going into this 180. Here it comes.
All right, now headed across the start straight. Outside goes Hepler. Dungey tries to counter. Hepler gets him again. We've said that this West Coast series looked like it was going to be one of the best. And boy, is it shaping up that way. That's first, second, third, and fourth all together. Metcalfe coming inside now. Here comes Dungey again. 4 riders all battling for the lead. Weimer sits in 3rd. Metcalfe in 4th. Lawrence has not moved up past 6th yet.
And our top 6 is completely connected. This is a freight train here in the lights division. Justin Brayton, of that fantastic ride last week at Anaheim 1, is now in the mix.
Whoa, look at Dungey carrying the speed across. And Hepler cut short on that one, Jeff, and made a big change-up.
That was a great move. That is a line that not many people have used, and what that does is it takes that block pass completely away by just sticking to the inside.
And everybody went inside that time, including Dungey.
Which is so amazing because Dungey made a pass by using the right side of the split. Now everybody has chose to go to the left side.
Oh, a bit of a bobble there for Hepler. Dungey closing in.
Dungey switches it up. He tries the triples, makes a mistake.
Oh, that could have cost him. It definitely cost him time, didn't it?
Now he's looking over his shoulders. He hears all the thunder from these 250Fs behind him.
That's Weimer, and boy, did Metcalfe almost took out the rear wheel of Weimer.
Metcalfe is really working it. He has something to prove tonight.
And Jason Lawrence, you see him looming in the background on that blue Yamaha. He is inside the top 5. Now he's up to 4th. Here comes Dungey. Dungey around the outside of Hepler. Cuts back inside. Side by side. Bar to bar over the triple. And it's Dungey taking the lead. As the crowd here in Phoenix cheers their approval of this tremendous battle for the lead. Dungey, Hepler, and Weimer one more time with 7 to go.
Watch Hepler. Is he going through the inside? No, but Dungey takes a look over his shoulder.
The mechanics cheering their riders on. Lawrence is up to 4th now, Jeff. Oh boy, Dungey inside, and he slipped big time, and here comes Hepler around him.
Hepler takes advantage of that mistake by Dungey. Will he cut back to the inside? This is that same move as he used before.
Textbook, got the lead right back.
So quick through that turn. He absolutely has that turn dialed.
Boy, it is too bad that this is such a short season because these West Coast guys are giving us a tremendous battle, and we're just 2 races in.
Well, it is not short on excitement one bit.
Nothing has changed in the top 4 as they cross the finish line, but it changed a bunch in between. Now Dungey, that's the biggest lead he's had in a while. And look at Weimer, inside of Hepler.
Weimer just flies through the inside, but cannot make the pass
position as Metcalfe gets around Lawrence. Dungey, Hepler, Weimer, Metcalfe, Lawrence. And joining them is Brayton on the 114, that top six, all still right there.
And just 2 or 3 bites behind them is Reardon. He is catching up to this group also.
And Jeff, we heard Jason Lawrence. You see him right there in the 338, the Yamaha, the blue and white rider. He said to win this series, it's going to take aggressive moves. We've got 5 to go. Do you think anybody's going to up the intensity level here?
No doubt about it, with only a couple laps left.
Like that. You see Lawrence trying to get inside. Couldn't get it done on Metcalfe.
I don't think I've ever seen a lights main event with 5 laps to go have so many riders that have a chance to win this main. You thought, oh, Dungey makes a mistake.
Oh, it cost him big. He loses 2 spots. I don't know, did the bike bog down on him? What was that?
He came out of the turn wide. It also created a little bit of problems behind because he didn't jump to triple. Some of the other riders missed it. I see Jason Lawrence off the side of the shot, jumped off to the side onto a tough block. Makes those heart rates just escalate at this point.
Lawrence is back to 5th. Metcalfe is 4th. Dungey is 3rd.
Hepler goes down with the lead.
And Weimer takes the position. There you see Jake Weimer out front. Hepler is back going again on the number 60. Dungey now moves up to 2nd. And look at how far back he fell. Hepler is all the way back behind Lawrence now. Dungey chasing after Weimer. Hepler is up to 4th because Lawrence has had problems. He's back behind Reardon now.
This is the battle for the lead, and Jake Weimer has been passed for the lead.
Let's see what happened to Hepler.
This is going across the start-finish line. Hepler chooses that inside line. There is no rut, no traction, and he just loses the bike. He keeps it going, and he's still in the hunt with 3 to go. Hepler is just off of the lead.
All right, here goes Dungey outside, and look at how Weimer is battling through those whoops, and the slower rider almost gets in the way of Dungey.
What a gift for Weimer there, and
boy, that was so close
it
through
is
there.
so hard to keep up, but these guys are just battling everything they have. Less than 3 laps to go to be the winner and be victorious here in Phoenix.
It's going to take this every week to win this title. And Weimer, early on, Jeff, you said Weimer had such a disappointing run at Anaheim, and he had to step his game up. He's in a position to make a huge statement tonight.
And remember, Jake Weimer is riding with an injured shoulder. He is seriously injured. He is riding with a lot of pain. He is just giving it everything he has. Just an incredible effort by Jake Weimer. Less than 2 laps to go.
Winning is the best pain medication out there. If he can pull this off, he'll feel great. Weimer, the Saturday night main event winner at the U.S. Open back in October, trying to pull off a big win here in Chase Field. He's got a lap and a half to go.
And for Weimer, he just has to keep pushing forward. He cannot worry about what is behind him. He has to ride his lines, make perfect turns, not make any of those little mistakes that will give Dungey that opportunity to stick the front wheel in and to cause any disruption in his forward progress.
They got some slower riders in front of them now.
Dungey goes
outside. Here they come. That shoulder's got to be taking a beating through that whoop section. Slow rider gets out of the way. Weimer cuts him off. Now, Dungey changes up the line, cuts him. Oh, and Weimer comes out with the lead.
Weimer still nails the triple.
Oh, that could be the difference because Weimer has a big gap and a big whip as he makes his way towards the checkers.
1 turn to go.
Jake Weimer, here he comes, the winner in Phoenix. Beaten, battered, and bruised, and Jake Weimer's a winner here in Phoenix. We'll be right back to talk to him. Event here at Chase Field, Supercross Lights West Coast region, round number 2. Here's the results, and Jake Weimer has stepped up. Boy, for a guy who's supposedly in the worst pain he's been in, He was phenomenal in that feature.
That was one of the best main events I have ever seen.
Well, a couple of guys did everything they could to keep Jake Weimer off the top step, and they're sitting with Erin.
What an exciting race. I'll tell you, most people would be pretty satisfied taking home second place, but the look says it all. Ryan, you are disappointed right now.
Yeah, I'm happy, I am, but a little disappointing, just a couple mistakes. I could have had it, but we're in the championship, and that's, I think, the main thing, but would have been nice to walk away with the win, but seconds, it's right there up there too. So just want to thank Team Rockstar Makita Suzuki, Gurney, Oakley, Answer, One Industries, Nike 6.0, and my mom and dad, and for God for keeping me safe. I appreciate it.
Congratulations on taking home second place, but this guy, a phenomenal performance for sure. Last weekend, 19th, and making its way up to the box, Brett Metcalfe. Brett, this has got to be a huge confidence booster for you this weekend.
Yeah, for sure. It's last weekend wasn't the start we needed, but able to come back this weekend and get a third, which was really good for my confidence, but also just for the championship. And I'm happy with third.
Winston in a little bit of pain, regroup. We'll see you again next weekend at Anaheim too.
Oh yeah, can't wait.
Neither can we. After the quality of racing we've seen in this class, that is going to be a show that you're definitely going to want to tune in for. We're coming back to talk to Jake Weimer, the big winner, after this.
This Valentine.
There's a victory podium area, and Jake Weimer soaking it all in. Took him a while to get there. Let's take you back and show you the whole shot replay as this one got underway when the gate dropped.
And this was a battle royale brewing from the very beginning, and you can see Weimer gets that hole shot.
Good look at our progressive hole shot. And of course, it's all a part of our road to Vegas, and Jake Weimer planning on being a big part of it when we get to the season finale in Las Vegas, first weekend in May. Of course, for the lights guys, that means the East-West shootout. And the first time we get to see the two classes go head-to-head, bar-to-bar, and it's always a thrilling event inside Sam Boyd Stadium. And right now, Ryan Dungey with the points lead in the West by 9 now over Jason Lawrence. Weimer moves up to 6th, and he's standing by with Erin.
Celebrating his first official Supercross Lights victory, Jake Weimer, after the week that you have had, what is going through your head right now with that victory?
Oh, I'm stoked. I don't even know what to say. It's awesome. Yeah, obviously last weekend I had a bad weekend, and I didn't really know how this weekend was going to go. I have a hurt shoulder, and I got a good start, and just rode a smart race, tried to stay out of trouble, and here I am.
With as competitive as this track was this evening, what was the key to success?
I just riding smooth. The track was definitely slick and a little bit tough. The whoops, had a bunch of lines in them, so it was tough. So it was just important to stay smooth and keep your head on straight. And I just want to give a big thanks to Torco Racing Fuels and Evan Knoll. He's a big guy up at Torco, and I know he's not been feeling well, so I wish him to get better. And then also Planet Fitness, they've been huge for us, and I know they're here, so I'm glad that they could be here to experience this with me. So I just want to thank all of them, my trainer, my dad, everybody.
Congratulations on a sweet success.
Thank you.
Remember your first true love? Well, coming up next, it's time to see her again with the 2008 Barrett-Jackson auction. Catch 6 electrifying days of live coverage from the world's greatest collector car event. Live coverage is coming up next, exclusively on Speed. Well, Jeff, we head back now from Arizona to Anaheim for A2. Jake Weimer is a winner. Is he going to have enough to catch Ryan Dungey?
Well, he's got a long ways to make up for that points lead, but what an incredible series we have brewing here on the West.
For Erin Bates and Jeff Emick, I'm Ralph Shaheen. So long from Chase Field in Phoenix, and congratulations to Jake Weimer.